It's time now for Ask Andrew. He's taking all of your questions, weather-related only, and answering them with his excellent expertise. And what are you telling us about today, Andrew?
Yeah, I recently got a question about river levels, and this is something I talked about long ago. So I kind of reached back in the archives for this one to answer it. The question, though, is fresh as can be. Just came in late last week and into the upcoming weekend. So here it is. This is what we've got this morning. So NOAA, which is the governing body of weather here in the United States, they measure, of course, river levels along with the USGS. It says the river level is at 7 feet. But this person, Gregg from New Boston, was actually out on the water and using his depth finder in his boat, it's saying that the river level was 15 feet. So why is there a difference between the two numbers? So do you remember a few years ago, maybe it was 2022 or 2023, I went down to Memphis because the Mississippi River was at a record low water level there. In fact, the water level was negative. How in the world do you get a negative water level? So let me break this down, why this is the case. The zero level when it comes to river levels was chosen hundreds of years ago. So 0 feet in terms of a river level does not mean the bottom of the river. That number is actually usually below 0. Why is that the case? Well, think about how much our river changes over the span of even a decade, not to mention several decades. It fills in with silt, and then, of course, most recently in the last few years, the Army Corps of Engineers goes in and dredges the river, so that level is constantly changing. So we're not changing the 0 level of the river ever. It was established hundreds of years ago, and that will never change, because if you keep moving that 0 level up and down, we might as well throw away all of our historic river level data, because you would have to go through and you would have to adjust all of that data for that new 0. It would not be the same. Does that make sense? So we're never moving this 0 level. That always stays at the same elevation constantly. But again, remember the changes the river undergoes over a decade of time, and it is a lot since it's a moving body of water. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, WQ80.com is the place to be later this morning. The full article up there later today. When we come back, weather impact alert for Wednesday, what you need to know about that strong storm potential coming up.